snap to right center. Bernie on the run. Coming hard, dive.
MLB's biggest villains. Who do fans hate the most? Love to hate. Love him, or loathe him. Every sport has its villains, but baseball's brand of bad guy is a whole different beast. These aren't just rule breakers. They're the cheaters, the hotheads, the egomaniacs, and the league figures who spark decades of boos, debates, and online wars.
Doesn't believe it, and now he's going to get in the face of Tripp.
Today, we're diving into the most hated names in Major League Baseball history, and you get to decide who wears the villain crown. Smash that like button if you've ever booed someone through your TV, and subscribe if baseball controversy is your guilty pleasure. Let's get into the drama. The cheaters. When talent isn't enough. Jose Altuve and the 2017 Astros.
Altuve sends one to center field. This one all the way back to the wall. It's going to bounce off.
They lifted the World Series trophy.
Score. Jose Altuve is going to get to third. Astros retake the lead. It is 5.
And buried their reputation.
Astro fans well represented here in the state.
To hit for the cycle did so over 10 years ago. July 19th, 2000.
The 2017 Astros will forever be baseball's most infamous scandal.
There's just, there's no sincerity, there's no genuineness when it comes to it.
The situation sucks. Punishments were given. They got away with it, and it is what it is, man.
With Jose Altuve at the center of it all.
You know, it's fair to everybody, and again to the peers as well. And of course,
the trash can signals, the buzzer conspiracy, the non-apologies. Fans still rain boos on Altuve, Bregman, and Loria like it just happened yesterday.
Altuve sends one to center field. This one all the way back to the wall. It's going to
Their legacy is permanently tarnished, and every trip to Yankee Stadium or Dodger turf proves fans haven't forgiven or forgotten. Barry Bonds.
That is crushed deep into the night.
Barry Bonds is the home run king, and possibly the most polarizing player in MLB history.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. Hands down, it has to be Barry Bonds.
I don't care who pitches. When it comes there, I'm going to hit it out there.
Yes, his numbers are insane, but the cloud of steroid use hangs over every stat. To some, he's a baseball god. To others, a chemically enhanced fraud.
Why are we in that conversation?
Just
another negative question. I'm not going to get into that.
Jenny?
Whether you love the long balls or loathe the lab-built body, Bonds embraced the villain role, smirking through boos, breaking records, and rewriting baseball's moral dilemma. Alex Rodriguez. Few athletes were born to be villains quite like a Rod. The talent? Undeniable. The drama? Endless. Between slapping gloves in the playoffs, mirror-kissing magazine spreads, and being suspended for PEDs, a Rod's career was a soap opera. Even Yankees fans never fully trusted him, and when your own fan base is on the fence, you know the villain arc is complete. The dirty player spikes high and no apologies. Manny Machado. Manny's game is flashy, fiery, and controversial. Whether he's spiking a first baseman, ignoring hustle plays, or flipping bats like he's tossing grenades, Manny plays with a chip on his shoulder. And sometimes, that chip takes someone out. He's got MVP-level skills with WD-level energy, and fans either love his swagger or want to see him strike out every at-bat. Chase Utley. Known as a hard-nosed veteran, Chase Utley was mostly respected. Until one infamous playoff slide changed everything.
Got the play, and maybe I went in a little too hard. I mean, just completely takes him down wild. Needed a head for Utley, and the helmet does 2.5 spins, so it's a crazy ride for the helmet too. People don't think about that.
I can't put blinders up. I can't ignore them. They won't even let me ignore them if I tried, to be honest with you. I'm a baseball player, focused, I'm intense. I kind of have blinders on, if you will, for the most part. Show up, so that's when I really realized I was missing out on some opportunities that I didn't want to. So that was when I really dug down deep and talked to my wife and made the decision.
He took out Mets shortstop Ruben Tejada with a brutal late slide in the 2015 NLDS, breaking Tejada's leg and igniting a rivalry firestorm. Mets fans still haven to let it go, and that one moment turned the Phillies legend into a lifetime New York villain. Carlos Gomez. Carlos Gomez didn't need a microphone. His bat flips and taunts said enough. He was always one pitch away from a confrontation and one sprint away from clearing the benches. He brought energy, passion, and plenty of fireworks, which made him both exciting and exhausting, depending on what dugout you were in.
And now he's got sore knuckles on the other hand.
The Loudmouths and EGOS talk first. Apologize never.
Not stepped on the plate yet.
Trevor Bauer. Before his off-field controversies, Trevor Bauer had already built a reputation as the league's biggest online instigator. He clashed with teammates, ripped into media, and picked Twitter fights like it was part of his warm-up routine.
A lot to talk about. Reopening day and your thoughts and your teammates' thoughts on being able to have a packed house once again here at Dodger Stadium.
Back here at home, blue heaven on earth, it's going to be great.
Well, Trevor, I'm just going to get right to it. There's no more here, and I just want to say, MLB obviously came out with a statement today, and I was just about the sticky stuff about pitchers using, and I was just wondering what your reaction is to that.
Legal or illegal? It looks very illegal, right? It says a combination of sweat and rosin, so I don't know if they can't outlaw sweat and they give me rosin, so am I going to get suspended for that? I don't know.
And it rubbed almost everyone the wrong way. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is now a beloved MVP, but his early years were pure chaos. Hair flips, dugout spats, charging the mound. He was as explosive as his swing.
Chris Siegel's face, and now he's going to further demonstrate.
He once said, "That's a clown question, bro." And it basically became his brand for a while.
I mean, it's just bad, just all around. I mean, you're grinding in that at bat, facing a guy in our face before, and I get to 3-2 count, take a slider down and in, obviously didn't go. And
he was the perfect storm of talent, youth, and ego, and fans lined up to boo him for it. Rob Manfred. No one in baseball wears the villain cape like Rob Manfred. From calling the World Series trophy a piece of metal, to mishandling the Astros scandal, to rule changes that alienated purists, Manfred has managed to unite fans against him. He's the guy everyone loves to blame, and sometimes rightfully so. Jeffrey Loria. Marlins fans call him the worst owner in sports history, and they might not be wrong. He gutted rosters, sold off stars, and treated a passionate baseball city like a garage sale.
Now this is the start of new work and a new job for the city now.
You left a legacy of broken trust and empty seats, and Miami still hasn't recovered from his reign of disaster. Who's the real final boss? So who is MLB's greatest villain? Is it Altuve and the Astros for cheating the game? Bonds for rewriting records with a syringe? A Rod for being a Rod? Or maybe Rob Manfred, the man who fans wish they could eject from the league? Tell us in the comments, who is your pick for the most hated figure in baseball history? If you love this breakdown of baseball's bad guys, drop a like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more spicy takes, scandals, and drama from around the diamond. And hey, don't be afraid to boo your screen on the way out, because at the end of the day, hate fuels rivalries. Rivalries fuel baseball.